So, level 26. I didn't press anything. Maybe I should have checked the NPCs for like some runes. I can spend 5 more. I have 11,000 gold. Time to bring the army up. So we should be very strong from this point and onwards. The struggles should be over at this point. Resistance-wise, we're doing decently. Armor-wise, okay. 24% mitigation. Circle of Fortune. I heard something on Reddit that they have confirmed on Discord that like with your first character you're going to be selecting your faction at the end. With your first character within the cycle, of course. At the end of the campaign. And then with your next character, so if you end up like opening a alt or something, you will be able to select your faction with that second character in chapter 1, apparently. And this was somebody that was commenting. I do still have questions because, you know, in this game, like I do still have not only questions but also confusions. So like, you end up selecting a faction at like chapter 9. So don't I get to like select self-found in the character creation screen then? That's my first question. And the second question is, you know how like the stash is shared between your trade characters, right? And self-found characters that you create. So how is the stash going to be reacting to the part with my character where I did not select anything yet? You know, that's the second question that I have. It's very interesting, but on one character, I'll be like, until chapter 9, I won't be a part of any of the factions, right? So, like, which stash am I using till then? I'm really curious. We'll see. It is day and night difference, isn't it, right now, by the way? Like, how struggling... I was struggling, let's say, yeah. In, like, chapter 1. And now it is just... a walking simulator. With my 67% necrotic resistance. Elemental resistances, give it to me. Minion void damage. Health and dodge, I don't mind. What is going on? Helm, summon Bone Golem. This is brilliant. Brilliant. And this is a break. Physical resistance shot. Better than nothing. Can I put something on you? One more Vitality. I have a lot of Vitality shards, it seems like. Surely. Couple of upgrades. Definitely welcome. The loot is going to have tags on them. And be able to wear it with your character. It has to be at the level and the faction, so you like share your stash with both, but might not be able to wear. I see. So it's more about like the items being a part of a faction than your entire stash is being a part of one. This makes a lot of sense. And do you think, or do you know rather, that they're going to be removing do you know if they're going to be removing like your selection of like at the start, you know, where you characters create? Holy shit, I cannot speak today at all. So when you're about to like create a character, you know how you're selecting like Southbound or whatever? I don't remember what it is called in this game exactly. It's not called Southbound, I think. It's like something else. I don't know. So is that being removed or something then? Volatile zombie. Alright, I'm not breaking it. Not enough shatters. Maybe you cannot click SSF anymore, Sensei. That's what I'm trying to find out, basically, also. That has to be removed, I think, I guess. I have no idea. Getting thrown into Circle of Fortune if you just do. It would be a massive advantage if you were capable of like saying, okay, you know, I want to be in Circle of Fortune at the character creation from the get-go. We'll see. You can switch factions whenever you want. Yeah. And your progression is like accounts-wide. That's interesting too. I really wish the monolith, like the normal monolith progression, was accounts-wide. And on top of that, like, you know how the blessings are in this game and you're like trying to farm for like better blessings all the time? You can have like a codex and you can, you know, upgrade them all the time. I think we're gonna kill this guy. I think I'm strong enough. It'll take a while, but... There's no point having the spirits in my buys anymore. I don't have the mana for it. I would rather like use my wraiths with the mana that I have. Exile Mage, how about a good FX for us? How about it? It's way too tanky. Elemental plates. That's good. Alright. It's terrible. I understand what you mean, and technically, you know, it doesn't maybe cause a problem, but when it... I think the confusion starts from, like, the purpose side of things. Isn't it the same purpose? You know what I mean? So it's just losing its purpose, kind of. The factions are a better way to implement that SSF selection at the very start, so I think so. I mean, that's what it is that they are trying to do, let's say. We'll see if it's going to be a better way or not. It's definitely going to be much more fun, though. I still need a little bit more void resistance than this guy's. This place is sketchy. The Rune of Shattering is always welcome, though. Thank you. Three minions teleported per point. What happened to my golem? Any mana potion enjoys in the chat? Would be nice. Killing him surprisingly quick. Since we don't have armor shred yet. Wait, where are we? Do I have study in time? Okay, let's do the study in time really quick, guys. Runes of Elrin. The golem died. Thank you, Vince, to win this day. Flat mana regen would be nice. I think so too, yeah. I am losing most of my DPS thanks to... or because of my mana, I am. I wouldn't be surprised. It's exactly the way that you're talking about right now, Tabuti. Honestly, it makes lots of sense, of course. It's just that, like, it just... as I said, like, it removes the purpose of the SSF selection at the very start, especially the SSF selection at the very start. That's what is going on in my mind, I think, for the most part. The fact that, like, when you select SSF on a character, your stash is obviously, like, on a different version as well, right? So your other characters cannot see that. You're sharing with only SSF boys. And then factions, you know, they're accounts wide also, and then, like, you can progress either one. Thanks to the implementation of Circle of Fortune, I think you never need to click the SSF at the very start, because there will be Circle of Fortune, yeah. And now you can at least see the stash, right? Don't have to create two different stashes. I don't know, we'll see, we'll see. In a couple days, we'll end up seeing it. Maybe my confusion is just coming from the fact that, like, which one do I want to click? Do I still want to click the SSF, even though the factions are going to be here now? Maybe that's my confusion.
What do you want?
3 points into Aegis Fall now, by the way. This is extremely big. We are gaining incredible single target with this node. Because since we have an army, and we have attack speed, like I went mostly attack speed for the minions. Abby's there as well. Good Sunday to you, Abby. Started up a Necromancer today. Beside the 2 deaths from standing around reading talents in the middle of boss fights, the character is doing really well. Damage is huge. What level are you? My character is usually squishy. This is not the Necromancer that you saw yesterday. I started over again for making a YouTube VOD now. Feeling that like I'm a little bit better now. With both, like, you know, with skills to go for and pathing. So with a better plan, started this basically. 24 few behind where you ended, I see. But around like level 24, 25, Abby, it starts... I don't know if it's going to be the same for you. But for me, my character starts becoming extremely strong. Can't even like pinpoint the reason. Maybe it's because of the fact that like monsters are changing from Void into Necrotech for the most part. Necrotech and Fizz. Maybe that plays a huge role there. Who knows? Guys, we are going to be... This is going to be my first Chaos. We're gonna convert this. Chance to apply Frailty. It's not too bad. I'll Chaos this one as well, but it requires level 30. I'm capped on Necrotic Resistance now. Sure. I'm not fighting the mage. It took forever to kill him. So, Seth was correct one more time. What build guide am I using? None. It's my own, yeah. I do lots of like leveling practices and leveling content. I do lots of filters as well, Mugsy. For the characters that I end up practicing. Loot filters. How come you're doing Fire Wraith though? I feel like the playstyle, the place to stay Fizz Wraith. I don't think so. I think it's a little bit easier because of like the, it's, okay, Fizz Wraith. Is that even a thing? Isn't it Necro, if anything? Is it really Fizz at the start? But yeah, I want to do spell damage scaling for the pets. Because, like, I want to do, like, my archers to be just armor shredding. And then mages, golem, and flame wraiths to be obviously fire, yeah. And then we scale, like, plus flames and plus spell damage on the minions. And plus damage, of course, yeah. I don't really like my spec, I just slapped some things together. But it's very early on though, Abby. I feel like the resummon skeleton node is better, but I went like pure melee. With the skeletons, Abby, I try to go for no warriors, so removal of the warriors, and I try to go for extra skeletons. That's what I do. And as I said, like the skeletons, I just want them as many as like an army, so that like they they reduce the target's armor right here. Look, we have like 100% shred now. So every single projectile from a skeleton is putting an armor shred on the target. So for a single target, it's going to be big. As you know, armor is mitigating against all damage types in this game, except damage over time, so it's very huge. What are we doing here? Did I go for an extra skeleton again? Last click to drain. Right. Okay, 75 health. Give me that. Beautiful. Elemental Rays. Take that. Do I have any other idol, guys? I don't, right? 75 health. Just like that. Minion spell damage. We're gonna break this one. I've gotten a single shot out of it. I'll take it. Small idol with cold res. Boom. 62% cold res now. Cold res is big because, like, you know, at the end of this chapter, we're going to be fighting against cold monsters for the most part, so that's going to be decent. Fire into cold. So, like, it starts necrotic, then some flames, and then mostly cold for the finisher. So I suppose like fire resistance is needed throughout like the entire campaign, at least the part that I play, because like the game literally starts with fire damage as well. Alright, whatever. Probably fire golem too. I want fire golem as well, but like that's at 35, I think. Yeah. My next click is the shade, which is pretty interesting spell in its own, for sure. But like, it really is underwhelming before like you put some points into it, in my opinion. And you gotta get used to like playing with it as well. Elemental resistance boots. Okay, so these are broken. I can't. Just can't. Abby, there's also a node that makes your wraiths stationary, okay? But it gives like 50% damage or something. This is a node that I'm gonna eventually take when I have like 100% chance to make them. Okay, well, two ifs. One of them is like, if I ever make it 100% flame wraith, I'll take it. And the other one is if I make it to level 20 on the wraiths, then I'll take it as well. In that scenario too. Like, regardless if they're flame or not, I'll just spawn them in melee range, it's fine. So it will be the, like, finishing nodes of the wraiths, because it's just too much multiplicative damage that you're lacking otherwise. And when you make them flame wraiths, obviously, since they're, like, ranged monsters, you know, you don't really mind that, like, they're stationary. Not as much as when they're melee, at least, yeah. I have a single potion remaining, by the way, versus the boss. Maybe a potion drop here would be nice. No potion drops. A. Big minion spell there. 31 armor. That's with minion health. Poison res, cold res. You put some HP and use it. Let's try it, sure. Because it has like vitality as well. Pretty decent vitality. One crit right there. Gives me poison res. 34, 33, 32. Alright. Three idle slots from this quest. Something like this maybe? Minion fire damage, freeze rates, and cold res. I'll take the cold res. Don't think we have much fire damage going on right now, it's fine. Because my mages are necro as well. The Butcher was saying, I'm just scared how bad the servers are gonna be, because they're much smaller in the company, and I think also people are going to be playing, and I don't know how quickly they will be able to react to the server spam. But everybody's on the same page with you. I think we will probably be quite understanding, but at the same time, obviously, we will want to play. I have, you know, there was this topic, you know, covering this exact same thing on Reddit the other day. And I've seen a couple of people answering like, well, it's good that I guess they can play offline. You know, this is not the right answer, guys. I'm so sorry, but just for the fact that like the game is capable of being played offline doesn't necessarily mean that like, you know, you should stop whining and just play offline, as opposed to like if they have server problems. You know, that's definitely a very ignorant take. Like most of the people that are playing ARPGs, they just play it for the cycle. You know, like though, you know what I mean? Like, you do need the servers. There's no point otherwise. For most people. Like, of course you could be an exception. But yeah. Companies aware 1 million copies were just like purchased, so... Yeah, that's along the years, for sure. But I think we will have probably like 300 to 400k people like checking the game out with the launch, which is absolutely insane for this game. That's my prediction. Absolutely insane, and the game 100% deserves it. For sure. The Druid was just incredibly frustrating. The thing that definitely needs some sort of like supporting gear. Way better second character than a league starter. I am not sure if... just gonna obviously like talk about the build that I did with the Druid. It was, I don't know if frustrating is the right way to put it, but it was like incapable of good AoE and good single targets. I felt like it was just decent. And like when it comes to survival also, it just came online at like very late section of the game. Like level 90. When I had like lots of points in both Beastmaster and Druid. At the end of the Druid and start of the Beastmaster, yeah. Summon Wraith +1, are you serious? Damn. Intelligence instead of vitality. Yeah, I think we're gonna break this. Too bad. +1. Alright, so I have fallen for the trap over here one more time. We're gonna want to go south here, guys. Walk of shame a little bit. An extra number of skeletons. 7 skitties now. And 4 mages, I think. Exactly. Very nice. The cold variant had a better AoE. Yes, I wanted to try the Maelstrom out also. But it's really squishy and very reliant on the gear because it's like melee. Both Rogue and Necromancer having such an easier time by being ranged. You were actually playing ranged with your Rogue. Dude, yesterday I told this and like people were making fun of me, but I made the rogue. I wanted to try out bows. I grabbed the first, you know, white base bow from the floor. It was like before level 2 even. And then like I started shooting my arrows to the mobs and I saw my projectiles were going through the mobs. And then I deleted the character. That was my ranged rogue experience for you. I think this is something that they're addressing in 1.0, yeah. I don't know what to do with you now. What was I doing with this? Necrotic damage. Turquoise ring, that's my first turquoise. We could try, but probably not gonna happen. Shift lets you position anywhere you need to be and you leave like Okay, you were playing with the blades that you leave behind. I've seen that before, yeah. It's pretty cool. Ritual stone. Minion damage.
Let's sit buried in the slums.
We got massive armor right now. Poor golem. %200. I don't know what I'm doing with the Wraith. I do know that like we're gonna go for Locus of Death. The rest of the points. Oh, okay, crits. Alright, okay. I am so glad that like I took my time and thought about it instead of like clicking the necrotic damage there. Ring of blocking? Nah. Critical multi per click? Move speed and base crit chance? Sure. Let's max out the base crit chance. Is there like another maximum mage? Oh, we can actually go for like fire mages too. I should have gone for the fire mages, I think. Let's go for fire mages next. Quite possibly better that way. 11%. What? This is almost keeping up. Almost. I'm gonna break this one though. Still. T3. Are we removing this? We are, right? I need to glyph this, I think, to remove. Exactly. Okay. That was 100% worth it. We have gotten like 3 shards out of that with a removal. That's insane. I'll try to mouse over like slowly to my items and see like which one I dislike the most. I think my rings are like really underwhelming, guys. Like the bases are wrong. My boots, they don't have movement speed. And it's pretty unfortunate as well. Health and double health. What is that item? What did I just see? 5% with a flat? What the? I have not seen that item before. That is just ridiculous. That's not gonna happen, guys. Alright, there are some insane idols here. What is going on? Oh, it says here poison rays. And this one's like necrotic and damage over time. Do we have a worse one? 5%? 4%. Cold resistance. Alright, let's try like this. Necrotic is just heavily outweighing the rest of the things. Spending too much time. Item maintenance. New spec. So what is the new spec? Shade is pretty far away, so I guess like you go Golem. Polymath. Minion spell damage, yes please. What's rank? T2. Reperform. Yo, that's so talented to do.
So a word of advice.
That's hilarious.
Don't ask her about
Alright.
diamond matrons. You'll regret it.
This is difficult. You either go more damage or you want more armor. I'm gonna just give armor this time around. Yeah, Pyre Golem. Let's activate the Pyre Golem and then like I give him the capability to like leeching life for me. I think that's a thing. It's a safer approach in my opinion. Some elemental resistances on the necklace as well. I skipped the mages. Are they worth it at all? It's very interesting. So are you playing with transplants? Like do you like that mobility option, the blink? Because mages are capable of giving you free transplants, and transplant uses life to cast. Mages are using mana to cast. It's very interesting. This node right over here, look. Grave Passage. So you gotta level the mages up until that point, and then afterwards your mobility becomes the mages, and you get free mages from it. It's very, very good, yes, so it's worth it. I'm gonna sell some stuff, guys.
Can I help you?
This bait. It's a massive bait. I don't like it. It's broken.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
24 forging potential. Actually not too bad. This goes away. This goes away too. Cold rays, okay, goes away. We keep the vitality. We keep the doubles now. We buy all of these. Attunement, no. Minion damage. Let's break this. And now we craft on this. What am I trying to contest here? Health, fizz rays, minion damage. And this one's like minion damage, void rays, and health. And obviously elemental resistances. That's very difficult to contest. This one is the one. So if you take this out, your fizz rays is 18. I do need fizz rays. Alright, let's try it. Thank you. Or maybe elemental rays, actually? -1 is still decent. Do we have any minion damage? What is my next? There's no vitality in this. Go int. Please don't break. Please do not break. Come on, crits. -3. That's gonna be it. This is going to be an upgrade. Big upgrade. 13% elemental resistance, 14% fizz raise, 4 intelligence, and minion damage. And on top of that, the implicit is giving you double minion stats. Triple minion stats, actually. The crit damage is low, but we don't need to crit right now. It's fine. So this guy served me well. Now it's shattered, and we continue. We got lucky there. That's the first, you know, quote-unquote lucky. What did I just do? Lucky moment with this character, I should say. Because we don't really have like a godlike item. Actually, we do, right? The idol is pretty interesting, I must say. Full helm. A sentinel, isn't it? Always go like 1 south and then 1 north. Okay, that's correct. Good. Because like this connection doesn't exist. Very nice. And now I think you go right. Kidding the screen. $36. We are gaining minion fire damage. That's some like very valuable stuff that's coming my way right now. This is the confusing part. Every single level is extreme value. Pretty much. Let's take the shrine here. Shade is like 3 clicks away from me. So this thing is usually incredibly tanky. Really curious how this is gonna go. I might be more offensive than yesterday. And that is what I'm hoping for. 120 armor debuffs on him. 160 armor debuffs on him. And he's still not disappearing. I guess my poison res is not that high. Because I am the one that is disappearing. He still is very tanky. I have no mana. We're mana capped. No golem, no mana. Oh my god. God damn you, Spy Master. Boom. Minion half, let's break this, guys. 26, and that's it. Never mind. That guy still takes a while to kill, honestly. It's crazy.
This, come quickly. On my signal, go to the center of the device and get ready. I'll get us out of here.
The yoga, hopefully. I will see you soon.
One of the few things that I skip in the campaign is the portal in this location, yeah. I am changing my mind. This portal. Your golem hits restore health to you. We're gonna play with this for a while leveling. It's gonna make things much easier, I think. Believe. Speaking of which, like, my golem is missing, even though there's an icon on the bottom, top left there. Kinda needs to resummon him, I guess. So we killed that guy without a golem that quickly. Level 37, guys. 9 more levels. Well, maybe 8 more levels to monos. Give or take.
Right. If it weren't for you.
What am I doing here? Right. +1 to number of skeletons. The minion crit stuff. Oh, the bottom lane was absolutely nuts, right? And for bottom lane, you need at least 1 click here. Sure, let's summon him one more time. The blood golem, sanguine orb. I want to give him like attack speed, I think. Now, so that like he can just leech for me. It is a fantasy of mine to make him fire at the very end, simply because like we're going to be themed fire, right? Like it's the build is progressing that way. But right now we don't really need him for the damage. We need him to like gain the aggro. And I did realize that like I have like just regeneration issues with my character. When we're taking a little bit of damage from this and that, especially like ground effects, I don't want to pot up, like, yeah. So maybe Golem is gonna cover that for me. Imagine if he was like draining mana for you as well. That'd be crazy good. Look though, like I'm getting full HP out of nowhere thanks to Golem. We go full attack speed and movement speed on the golem now. 100% sure this is the right way to do it while leveling. Shade is around the corner. We'll have like one more. Ay, ay, ay. Elemental resistance with leech. My gloves are quite decent too, though. My gloves are giving Israel's. That's the weird part, right? So I'm gonna break these. Yeah, I got baited. I got baited. 15 and mana regen with attunement. When you go here the first time, you go right. Where's my golem, man? You could remember it from like always up until you're stuck, I think.
Here I was.
Don't know what I'm doing. It's tough spot. If I want the extra guy, I need to put 3 points into this. Lightless armor. Yeah, it gives me increased health. Could never go wrong with increased health. Let's put some more points into it. Offensively, the biggest node is the middle one. Kill these things, I think. So for the golem, we know we want attack speed and movement speed. Number of skeletons. Now we can go to 8. And I do 9. So after 9, we could do the phalanx, which is going to like half the number of skeletons, but it will give you stronger skeletons. 9 divided by 2 is going to give you 4.5, and it always rounds up. So you want 9 to end up becoming, you know, 5, basically, yeah. I think. Right? Might have said something wrong. We'll see. Yeah, the end is like maximum mages there. Trust in the golem healing. We're blasting right now, by the way. Bum, 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 bum. I will remove all this. Single easy point. Why not? Here's a sale. Ah, I'm buying your stuff. He also has Necrotic Resistance gloves. And he has 29, 8, and 31 with crit strike chance. Not good.
And when he fled, I saw him.
I in the heart of the citadel is beyond.
The golem healing has been really good to me. I think it's the best for leveling. It definitely is. Movement speed and attack speed for the golem, I think. Is that even an aura? Yeah. It's not an aura. So it's like movement and attack speed for him, and then you want him like sanguine to like tank a little bit AoE. You could go ahead and like put 1 point into right over here, the Tower of Bones, I think, to like generate a little bit increased threat by the golem. I think that would be decent while leveling. I might go for it. But like we don't need him to be pyre right now. Definitely not. 21% armor. Armor is what I need. We will gain some armor, but not right now. Quite a lot of armor actually soonish. Dread Shade is here. We can put it. Dread Shade is killing my golem. You don't use Dread Shade before talenting it. I think I don't want to talent it, honestly. It's fine. Armor granted by bone armor. Yeah. Pretty decent. Bone armor is something that you want to gain at the end game, by the way. Like 100% no matter what you're playing, I think, on this guy. It'd be kind of decent. Let's run back to Old Rank. How do you get access to the Imperial College? Do I need to go to the prison to get, like, to find a key and then go back in time? Something like that, yes. I think the map is on point when it comes to that quest. Like, what I mean by that is, just open your map and follow the side quest question mark. It should be accurate. That's what I do, at least. But I think you go back to Ruined Era first, go into the college, and then you go to Imperial Era and go into the college one more time. I think something like that, yeah. Oi, oi, oi. Don't think it one-shots me, but... Scary nevertheless. Alright, this is Flame Mages. Turquoise Emmy. Turquoise. Necrotic Rays, Frailty, Minion damage, Poison damage. What the poison damage is gonna become is basically the answer of this necklace. Fire penetration. I don't know about that one. This goes away, guys. If my friends and I are in the trade league, can we trade all the items to each other, or do I have to like list the items? There's so there's something called gifting in this game. It is basically how you trade items. So you can't really like open a trade window, and you can gift anything that are playing, like anything to anybody that are playing with you. Yeah. Apart from that, if a friend is not there, as long as they can equip the item, you will be able to gift it to them as long as they are in the trade league as well. So yeah, like in short, yes, you can give it to them instead of like listing and buying. That will be really awkward, of course. You can give anything to them. It's called gifting, yeah. So it's not a transaction. You might not need the token, Sensei, if you are not Circle of Fortune. Hey, by the way, Maple, welcome. Yeah, when you're going for a transaction, like an exchange of items, I think we're gonna need to use the trade, yeah. The trade system. But I'll be playing Circle of Fortune, so I doubt I'm going to be very knowledgeable about it anytime soon, yeah. Humming bee. Even more attack speed for my golem. Vitality and all resistance to minions. Maybe the AoE is lacking a little bit, but our single target is definitely there. So that's fine. Most AoE is coming from my golem slamming the ground. Little bit of like 2 potions there, by the way. I don't want to get slammed. We're gonna clear the screen slowly. I'm rushing too much. So I'm legit just like tucking the tail and running back. That works. I think I pulled a little bit too many there. I could have also, like, instead of killing them, transitioned to the next map, I suppose. I didn't realize. But I'm glad I didn't do it because there's an animation here that we were gonna get locked. Hey, Jolly. Oh, boss fight. We're ready. For once my golem has full HP as well.
Move slowly. You should have. Yeah.
I've heard of your power. I've been expecting.
Guys, 170 stacks, 200 stacks on the Admiral.
My
I think there comes a point where it is not really necessary to have this many stacks, right? Quite possibly. My golem is very tanky now, it seems like. At least he's not taking any damage. And my archers are dying. My wraiths are decaying faster than I would like them to. It's hard to keep up. Break yourself upon my body. Any World of Warcraft enjoyers in the chat? Well,
Now's our chance.
here goes it. Poor crab always dies first. I think the crab didn't die first actually there for some reason. I don't have friends. Yeah, we need 3 points into this.
My own time. Looks like some fools will have to die yet to find to get off this mountain and influence the
That's dangerous. Fire damage to the minions. Health regeneration, vitality. What are you going to become? Fire resistance. One more try. Cold resistance. One more try. 7-5. Armor. Decent. I must say. Very decent. I can craft one more time. Okay, this is our new helm. Summon Bone Golem lost a point. It lost it from attack speed. That's fine. Hungering souls. Fizz and Void still the lowest resistances. Wow. That's a decent ribbon, by the way. I wonder if I can contest this chest with a fresh start on an 18. 18 is very low. We don't really have that many cliffs, right? 5 cliffs. Guys, I think I'm gonna have to wait for a better ribbed Kira's drop. I have to. 12%. +1 elemental shards. I'm gonna take some armor on my minion. Didn't really like how my minions were dying versus the boss like that. I can't really gain mana regeneration right now unless I change my like belt or something. It's quite RNG. I'll try to let my minions survive a little bit longer. That's a big boy. Assassins. Crit strike, intelligence, elemental res, and necrotic res. Couple of chaoses there on one more time. Maybe we can hit like a minion node. That'd be so big actually, by the way. I'm gonna try it. So crit damage goes, well, crit strike chance goes into mana regen. Interesting. Elemental res goes here. It still is very low, by the way. Okay, it didn't crit. So are we using this? Void res goes away. I cannot remove void res. It's just not a thing. Not right now. Maybe now it can be a thing, though. Okay, minion health got upgraded with it. Sure. Is there any other void res that I can upgrade? -2. Zero. Now you take this away. 30 on elemental, 49 on void. You put this in. 43 on elemental, 30 on. Well, it is still very shaky. Is it playable? Quite possibly, but it's still very shaky. The answer is changing my my belt. The answer is changing my belt. My belt doesn't have the correct resistances. I didn't craft on this, I just realized. Is there even a single thing that you would need here? Yeah, I don't really want to, I think. Maybe just craft an armor back to back, whatever. My necklace change would actually mean quite a bit as well. Okay, sure, I'll keep those in mind. I'm breaking this probably. I cannot die with 2 Sprigans healing me. Can you tell me your like armor? Let's see what sort of like an absorption you have. Oh, we need to max this out definitely. So we take like 1 point over here, and then like we'll probably go back to Cling to Life. It's so huge. 2.4k armor. And what level is that? Like level 80 maybe? Wait, maybe like 88. Level 75. You have nice armor for level 75. Emo, armor stacking is so big in this game. It is incredible. You go like full armor on any character that you play, and then you go armor mitigation affecting damage over time, experimental roll, and then you seal it and you farm the late game like that. Boom. You heard it here. One lost safe haven here. It's called Herbora. It's a small reminder. Walk to the right side, open the gates. There it is.
We don't have much but Raya is the larger threat.
For the Wraith, physical multi or more leech. More leech for now. The mage becomes flames. And you, what are you trying to do? What was I even doing with you? Oh, dread flanks. How many do I have? Next level. I can't dread flanks this right now. So it becomes 4. Guys, flanks gives us 80% damage, 20% size. Size definitely matters. What is my camera doing again? Maximum number of skeletons is halved. That's fine. So, next level, I think. When I have 1 more point, I'm going to click this, and we're going to have like 5 flanks there. That's very big. They are still not flames, though. Is it possible to, like, make them flames, even? I'm not sure. Can you convert your archers into flame? Don't... Wait. Fire arrow is something, but they don't really become like fire archers. It's just that like they utilize fire arrow, I think, occasionally, right? Too much physical damage here. I need to find some Vision elemental resistances. Your skeleton mages have increased health. I need one more level there. Immediately. Increase. Putrid Wraith. God damn it! Would you have rather like have these as putrid? Minion cooldown recovery is pretty big as well. Maybe. It could have been Flame Wraith right there, by the way. Too bad. Physical damage. Fate gauntlets. Interesting. Can't really use it yet, but changing gloves might actually fix my issues there, at least with one thing. Mana regeneration base. I have double turquoise. Good luck changing that. I like my pathing here a lot, by the way. This was much better than yesterday's. Huge immortal idol. Minion cooldown recovery speed. I mean, like, where are you gonna fit that thing to, right? That's the problem. My man, why is it hiding the tooltip? Just because, like, I'm in a battle. It's a bug? Like, I'm Marshall with the same thing like 15 times there. That was really annoying. Hey, by the way, nice. Had the same problem on occasion, I see. I have 2% poison resistance as ammo at level 75. Can't you, like, fix your idols or something for it? Is this my second Ascendance? Oh my god, okay. More runes. I can fix it, but I'm so lazy. You're a softcore, Andy. We will follow the sudden path here, okay? This is a recent change that I have done. Also looking forward to my mages leveling up as well. That is a lot of damage you guys are dealing. 24% armor mitigation right now. Remember that number, okay? We're still far away from what I want to do, but... There's a node right over here, this guy. It's going to be interesting. Armor per minion, +4. That is kind of what I want to get to right now. We're going to get, like, I think, 16 armor per minion. Anybody doing the math? And that's like base, you know, like before the percentages kick in. And then we need to, like, find a percentage. Like boots or something with, like, armor percentage, and then we're golden. As the game gets harder, I am falling asleep. So the game does not really get harder until empowered. If you know what you're doing, most of the time, you will have an easier time in this game until, like, empowered monos. That's also why you will most likely see people rushing to empowered monos, especially in softcore. This is an interesting base right over here. It is very difficult to replace my helm right now. Like, granted, you could have problems, you know, you could have, like, single targets problems here and there, you could have some, like, specific resistance problems here and there, definitely. But the game's, you know, overall difficulty, other than, like, couple of fights, for instance, there's a fight over here that we're about to fight that can get tricky, definitely. Depending on, like, how I position myself, and also a little bit of RNG. Like, how they're going to be slamming and blizzarding, yeah. But for the most part, I would say, like, it's not the hardest ARPG that is building up to late game. Late game can get really scary if like, it just depends on how greedy you are. Yeah, if you're greedy, like, you can definitely get things out of control immediately. Interesting. So, like, this kind of depends what this dodge rating was gonna roll to, but, like, there's only dodge rating here. I don't like this. Oh, too bad. This is the second ribbed kuras that I'm throwing on the floor, man. Here we go. Silver Grail. Heats shields, armor, and resistance. The rest are really bad though. 91 armor on the helm with percentage health. I'll break it because of the percentage health. I have no more shatters remaining, by the way, guys. Alright, so I'm gonna do this side quest before continuing the progression. There's like this go back to Shining Cove quest, right? I'm gonna do that. 2 more idle slots. Do we even have an idle? We do. Let's do like this. I'm gonna sell this, I think. Attributes. 78 armor? No. Reperform. What level do I need to reuse you? 45? And 1 more level. Really hate my movement speed right now. More idle slots. Sure. Isn't it like bottom left or something here? Right. Open the gates. Roa ganged. Oh my god. You know, I need to skip that big quest that gives you a passive at the very start of the game and see if there is... Like, from here, we have a build-up right here. Like, the idle slots are not that close. I gotta be very careful, by the way, here. I can definitely die. So what I'm trying to explain is that, like, maybe it is possible to get also a passive during this part that I'm doing. Maybe I'm, like, accumulating one extra passive. So this might, like, let me skip a passive at the very start of the game. There's a quest that's, like, pretty long that we're doing for that passive at the start. And right now I'm playing this part for the idle part anyways, so I don't know. I should give it a shot one time and see like how it feels. Worst case, like, you can turn back and complete that if you don't want to continue the story. 35% flame wraith idle. That's what I want basically. I need 2 of those. Yeah. Well, I need them to roll. What is it? 39%, I think, right? So that, like, they're 78% in total, I believe, right? That's what I need. It's not the biggest deal, of course. One idle would still, like, help big time. With a character like this one and a build with, like, this one, in the monos, I would always prioritize the idle rewards, because the idle rewards are definitely trying to be, from the monos at least, they're trying to be class idols as well. They're trying to give you, like, class specific stuff, so that, like, you can, you know, specialize your build the way that you would like to. That's a very cool design in my opinion. This is getting risky again. Pistons. I think it's this guy that we need to kill, actually. I just blinked into the loading screen. So, for instance, this quest completion, perhaps, like, this is also capable of giving you a passive. That's what I want to learn. If that's the case, then I can definitely, like, skip one passive at the start of the game. Because we're already playing this part. Guys, Heart of Stone or Blood and Wine? Which one did you enjoy more in Witcher 3? Warrior's Ring. Get out. I'll farm the upgrades later, but this one has a Mark on Death as the second. What? Mark on Death hits from your minions. That idol is absolutely insane, man. Congrats to you. That idol is ridiculous, man. Really jealous about that one. empty version again. More idols. There's a percentage health and ward per second. Maybe we can convert the ward per second to something else with chaos. Physical resistance, is that okay? That's kind of nice, I think. That's definitely nice. What would I want here? Like, you want vitality 100%, that's I know. What else do you want for prefix? Int? Summon Wraith? I don't care. Let's do int. Well, I'm out of glyphs now. And I want to glyph this before upgrading. So I'm going to equip this right now, guys, like this. Do I have a glyph maybe now? I do have a glyph now. I was hoarding them in my bags. Very nice. That is so huge, actually. I have one more glyph. No, I have none. All right. We're going to stay like this for now. I'm breaking this. Let's see. Multi-zombie, I don't care. There's some like gloves over here. Mana can become so many different things there. I don't like. So Fizz, Necro, we don't care, and health. Fizz and health, okay? Like, do I even need the physical resistance when I swap this? I do. Elemental resistance is very big as well, though. Alright, I'm gonna go... Oof, this is a tough one. I'm gonna go physical resistance. Okay. Oh my, that idol though. What are these idols? Okay, those two idols are fixing my physical resistance. I wish I knew. Poison, Void. We could put the two right over here. Necrotic Res I do not need. But like, there's nothing else to put right now, so it is what it is. Let's play. At the end of the day, I couldn't gain elemental resistance, but we have better armor. 27% mitigation now from the armor, guys. Minion damage and health. We can try it. 80 res, right? Any critters in the chat? 49? 17? Let's do it. Massive! Guys, I am so good right now. Only poison res is missing a little bit. Who cares? I like my HP also, like we have been pretty greedy and it's paying off. Like I really like my HP now. I'm gonna go for the shrine. Stunning shrine. I'll stop it. Insignificant whelp. I need to work on that one. The last part of the campaign for me.
Locating the lance.
The guy is kind of keeping him locked in, so... And that will be all. 9% increase with minion fire. Alright, we need to fit this in somehow. Like, literally somehow I need to fit that in. My belt could be changed, yes, but... That is probably not it. Like, unless there's a insane chaos roll again, probably not. Yeah, I'm not doing this one. Let's finish this place. We're gonna jump into Mono now.
Tell me more of this immortal emperor.
After turning this quest in. And I am level 45. Yeah, it's quite consistent now that I'm level 45 at the end of the finish. Nice loop. So I can move that right over there. This one right over here doesn't really fix anything. Wait. Is it possible? At all? Because like this one right here, right? Well played, Tetris. Well played. This is 3 vitality, 2 vitality, void. How is my void? No. Okay, put that guy in instead. Let's go back to the end of time. I'm wondering what my HP is now. It should be pretty high. We are going to be like prioritizing running idols every time. 1200 HP. I even need to talk to this woman.
Farewell.
Wow, that left side is brutal. 60% more damage almost. What's going on there? Please. Void Rays and Minion. Okay, hold up. Hold up, this is it. We want... Oh no, it is not Void Rays. I got baited. It is Void damage. Oh no, I am... God damn it. I'm gonna break that, I guess. That is sad. More vitality for me. It's probably a break if it's a high one. It is, seems to be. Only 2, whatever. I'll leave it. Very tanky units. Lots of like high health enemies in this run, and Unfortunately, the run is like high health enemies takes less damage, so it's a little bit tanky. But this was definitely the better run compared to like 50% increased damage from everything. Like fuck that. At least for now, yeah. Great build I'm leveling with also in hardcore southbound. How's it going, Alavar? Hey hey. Cheers. Enjoy the build. Mean spell damage to you on. Minion spell damage again. This time it's T4. Let's see. Perhaps. Yay! 4 minion spell damage shots right there. Very good. Level 47. The burial plates. This guy has 100 armor on top of like what I have. Pyromancer. Oh my. I don't like you. One more point. I'll go here. I could have actually like taken this as well, like 3 points into that. Instead of this much Vitality maybe, I'm not sure. That would be decent too, yeah. Nice. Give me some shatters, please. Friend. Single one. Unfortunate. Immense resistance and health regen. Depends if you're gonna roll something good. Fire res. Cold res. Dodge rating. Only 65 too. I don't think so. Well, well. Crit avoidance, that's okay. I doubt we're even like critting that many. Huge idol. Not the correct class, my man. Mazes are full inferno now. And finally, we're starting to gain some armor when I level up. think we're finally there. Yeah. That was a mistake that I've done, by the way. Like, didn't rush for the fire mages. Instead, I think like I've given extra damage to the mages or something like that. So there's like a single point of a mistake there that I can improve. Because it took me a while to like level the mages up right after that. From 14 to 15, yeah. Alright, so what do I have right now? Wait, let's give these minions. I have 665 armor. When I put like 1 point into this, it becomes 700 armor. And obviously, like, it's going to be a little bit higher as I create some flame wraiths. So it's about like 50 per click. It's going to be like 150 at the end base. Not too bad, I guess. Actually 200. Not too bad. Elemental damage wise. I haven't found any fire damage for the minions yet on the gear, but I'm only level 23 or so, I think. There is some fire minion damage from idols that you take, and then there's some like minion spell damage, I believe. Your minion spell ones are your wraiths and your mages. So the only reason that like we're ending up using my my archers or my golem, it is basically golem for the tank and like some health regeneration for myself, and it's also capable of giving some good armor to my other minions. And the archers, we're actually using it for armor mitigation. Well, armor removal, I guess, like penetration. What's it called exactly? Armor shred. Okay. So they're attacking fast and we're shredding basically thanks to them quite a bit. Health. Damn. Rare enemies with 60% health and damage for only 1 round. I'm gonna go here. This is going to be very scary though. Oh, I gotta play carefully here, man. What's the space? Minion damage, minion movements. It goes all the way up to 36% implicits. But not this guy though. When an item good enough to use a rune creation, what does the Rune of Creation do again? I'm not on the main, so I cannot really check it. Duplicates, I see. I would say like it needs to be a godlike ring for me. I've only used it like once so far. So you want to use it for like either food, right? Exalted food. Or I would say you want to duplicate your ring so that like you have 2 of those. Don't know. %27 mitigation back again. There's yet another node somewhere on here. Minion armor per level. Your minions have additional armor per level. When you're level 50, it's going to be 150 armor for my minions. I would say it's very decent, by the way. And that right there actually gives me level 50. So that is going to be the timer. that I was curious of. You're obviously going into Dread Shade here so that you can start using Dread Shade. And you will convert it to stop decaying. We had a good run here, definitely. This character 100% like expands really nicely towards the late game. And I was hoping I could do it like faster than at least 4 hours to level 50, and I think it was much faster than that, so I'll check it out after the mono is over. Commander plated gauntlets, by the way, that might be insane. I hope you guys would have like a better monolith start than this character had. I have never ever fought like this tanky stuff. All resistance, by the way, on those. It's crazy. I'll probably go ahead and like put this point. I think it's very decent. Like so much more minion armor. Yeah, 150 like out of nowhere on everything, so that like our minions stop dying like this. I could also probably show like how I would level this a little bit. So like you need to... Let me see. Yeah, so Dreadshade now grants minions armor based on your vitality, but Dreadshade decays your minions much faster. You do this, but you also want to do this one. Dreadshade no longer drains health, you see? So like it stops the drainage, and it still ends up giving the armor. This is like very big. And then afterwards you want to make it so that like you are affected by the aura as well, so that like you're going to be getting that armor for yourself also, which is like pretty huge armor increase. So armor per vitality 25. This is absolutely insane. That's also why you want you're seeing me stack vitality here. In late game, you drop the Forbidden Knowledge because you're already necrotic resistant, and intelligence falls big time on the value. And then you put everything into stolen vitality over here and the bone aura. So like 7 bone aura, 8 stolen vitality, and the higher vitality you have, the more armor you're gonna have thanks to the shade. And you want to try and like keep the shade full up at all times. Apart from that, what you want to do is you want to get idols. You want to get the idol that's converting your wraiths into flame wraiths. And your wraiths are going to be ramping up so big very soon. Simply because of like the nodes right over here. Look at this. Oh, I guess it's under the camera. But like you're gaining like 90% crit multi to your wraiths. It just becomes insane at the end. When you put like a couple of points into the hunger as well, they end up leeching. On single targets, the more leech they have, they're going to be surviving more. Also, YouTube, thank you so much for watching. This was the Summoner Necromancer run to level 50. I hope it was fast enough. I'll see you next time.